Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Popcorn for Dinner podcast. Welcome back to our weekly coverage of Invincible. I'm joined by my esteemed guests, Oseghale and Chiagoziem. Guys, how are we feeling? How are you doing? It's been a while. It's been a minute.
Hey man, technical difficulties almost took our lives, but shout out to last second clutchness. We are here.
Yeah, it was a long journey to get us to this
Yeah,
episode and to get this recorded in time. But we thank God we're here.
we out here. We're
We are
excited to be back.
yes. We are gathered
Yeah,
here today
we're
for
gathered here
Ebuka to
today.
render his unmitigated apology.
We should have placed bets because we would have made
for,
some serious money.
I
for
mean
hoping
the odds were low as fuck, bro.
and
Come on.
betting that Mark would stop getting his ass whooped. And I think I jinxed it because I think this might have been the worst one to date of all the times he's gotten himself beaten up. But yeah, okay. So I feel like there's almost nowhere else to start. Usually we like to go on like
In
step by step
chronological
with the
order.
episode, but I feel like there's nowhere to start but how the episode ends. But just in the spirit of fairness, I'm just gonna go from start to finish. So the episode starts with Mark and Amber at Comic Con, and go around.
Period.
There's a really fun conversation with Mark and the creator of Saiyan's dog, and there's extremely
hmm
meta jokes about animation and how they need extra time to draw certain things, blah blah blah. So they put that in there, and then Mark has to ditch Amber again. And I said to myself, Mark Grayson, you are taking the piss. Like you cannot be doing this. He ditched her to go and save
But you
Rex.
know what's funny though?
Well,
Because I feel like because it was Eve that called him, and when he answered
yeah,
the phone, he actually looked irritated. He was like,
yeah.
"Ma'am, I know you know I'm on a date right now. I know that most of the Guardians are down, but I got business to handle. So why are you calling my line?" So I'll give him that.
Again,
He actually looks annoyed. So
as
again,
as
again,
as
like
it
I
should
said,
be.
like Mark is trying his utmost best, but he's fighting the plot. The hero cannot
True,
get the girl. It doesn't work like
that's
that.
true.
I've
true.
said it time and time again. In the whole multiverse, there is one Peter Parker that ended up with MJ. Who does Mark Grayson think he is? He cannot be.
And it's so
Maybe
funny
in a different multiverse.
when you see someone trying to save a relationship that is cooked. Their montage was really cute though. Me, I was thinking, myself I go love you. It was very sweet. It was very beautiful, flying everywhere, up and down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sound like a Grinch, but while I was watching that, part of me was thinking that like imagine Mark dropped Amber for some reason, or like
You know what, low
he
key?
he
I thought
flew
the
out
same
of,
thing.
and I was like, this is so dangerous. And there's only been, I'm
Yeah.
trying to think if there's been any heroes who've like directly killed their girlfriends because of how strong they've been. Like it happened, I think on the boys there was A Train running through Stewie's babe, but I don't know if there's any instances of a hero like directly killing. That must be a fucked up
I feel
mental
like
situation to be in.
I don't know.
None
Am I
that comes
bugging
to my
right
head
now?
right now.
I feel like we talked about a show where the guy was asking the babe, or somebody asked somebody, like, "Are you too strong?" Am I
Yeah,
bugging? I feel like we had that discussion.
We might have. But back to the
it
whole
might have been when Amber
conversation.
asked him about his sperm.
Oh yeah, yeah, true,
Okay.
true.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
The important
But
questions.
very important questions, I can't lie. But yeah, back to the whole conversation on animation. So in 3 years, Invincible has released 14 episodes,
14 episodes.
which is crazy, but
That
I understand. Like,
that
because
would
again,
be
like I said, no, go ahead.
that would be pathetic in Japan, in the lovely nation of Japan.
Bro, this
14
is
episodes in 3 years.
Bro, it's so funny because me and my brother have these conversations every time we watch any anime that like Mappa is producing, and we're like, yeah, man, like this shit is great or whatever. But I know these people don't see their families,
Bro, they
bro.
had
I
to
know they don't
They
re-release
see their
don't.
family.
episodes from the last JJK season because they took them
Uh,
back to clean them up.
Yeah, and those episodes were already fire, bro. Like they literally took it to the next level. I'm just like, yeah, I appreciate your sacrifice because this is insane. And that's whole like the whole conversation that they had this Invincible episode about animation. I love that. That was god level
Yeah.
trolling, and it was a
Yep.
great way of like showing how to break the fourth wall without breaking the fourth wall. Like it was
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
goated.
It was
Ate
cool.
us
It
up.
was funny. They did
Yeah.
their thing. So a lot of shocking things happened this episode, right? But for me, the number one
Hmm.
shocking thing was Mark was doing this shit for free. For free, he was like, maybe I'll start charging Cecil, and Amber was like, oh, that means you really work for him. So he's been running around. So are all the guards are just running around saving from the good of their hearts without getting paid anything.
I guess
I,
so.
I couldn't believe
I
it,
mean, they
man.
might get paid in perks.
I couldn't. No wonder Nolan was writing books. I can't believe this. What perks? Free Comic Con tickets.
Free
He was
crib,
doing this shit
free
for free.
travel.
Free travel to go and fight
I mean,
monsters.
Yeah.
I think from what I understand about the agreement, right, is that like the season, no, the government they pay for all your shit, right? Basically, when you're a superhero, and you just have like a job as a front. Like I think that's why Nolan was a writer.
Let's see. God, I can't believe
So,
that
but
line.
I
I
guess
really had to pause.
I guess that package comes when you actually join the Guardians. I don't know.
Fair, maybe. Mark has
Yeah.
been saying he's not a
They
guardian. He's
could
not a
also
guardian.
yeah, they could also be saving lives out of the goodness of their hearts. They're like, we're
Not not
stronger, so
not the
let's
way
save
Mark does
people.
it. I beg. He's always getting his ass beaten. He needs compensation.
That's
He
true.
needs. He's been missold PI or whatever it's called. So yeah. The episode happens. Blah blah blah. And then Mark and Amber sat down to have a lovely romantic dinner, and we're watching.
Very
We're
cute.
watching. And,
Pasta,
and no,
meatballs,
Amber
wine.
says, Amber says, there are some situations you can't punch your way out of. And then the next thing you know, you hear a voice say Mark Grayson. What does she even say? She says, "Oh, this woman died." She says something like, I can't remember what she requests from him. It's like leave or
She
something,
was
or
like, "I
It's
want
like,
to."
come with
She said,
me, or I want to
"Come with
come
talk
me.
to
with
I
you or
want
me,
to
something.
talk,
or this woman
Yeah.
dies. And I was
But
so
bro,
shook. I was
bro."
so
Anissa is a good
shook.
woman.
Oh, Anissa is
That's
a
a good
very
woman right
in
there.
my notes,
That's a good woman right
I
there.
literally have Anissa save me. Anissa, that is the best woman. Oh God. Oh,
I was like,
if I was
wow.
Mark, I wouldn't even need any fighting, any beating. I'll just see her. I'll be like, yes, ma. Whatever you say. Fuck these
Literally, just let
earthquakes.
Amber go.
What's my business with Amber? I'm forgetting Amber as soon as I see
I'm
Anissa.
screaming. You're just gonna Anissa though kill him
Did you see
by
those
accident.
curves? Did you see those muscles? Please, man.
Ebuka,
I'm,
please.
Ebuka is so unfocused right
Ebuka,
now. This is
focus.
crazy, bro.
Focus.
That is the enemy. That is the enemy.
No, please. Oh God,
Ebuka,
Anissa.
focus, please. Focus,
Anissa. No,
focus.
no woman that looks like Anissa is my enemy. Please,
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
please.
I
Fair enough.
feel
Your
that.
goals just are not aligned.
Yeah, exactly. We can come to an agreement, a discussion. We can work things out. But yeah, she says, "Come with me, or this woman dies." And Mark starts shaking. Amber starts
What else
shaking.
can you do?
Mark can barely speak. Mark can barely
That's a shake,
speak.
no.
Oh God! And then everything from there to the end of the episode is just dynamite. She's telling him
Crazy.
how he's wasting his time. Actually, I think
Hmm.
that's the most weirdly enough. I'm trying to think, and I think that's the most afraid Mark has been since this show started. Even when his dad was beating him, everything. I don't think he's been this scared since
Mm.
I've been watching Invincible. And
I
Yeah,
think because
because
Amber was
he's
actually almost about to die. He was like,
bro, and it's so
yo, this is
scary
too
because
close to home.
when you know how strong these guys are, you know how easily that woman could have killed Amber.
Yeah.
Oh God! And the thing
she
is,
could have
because
folded her neck like paper.
they've
Like,
established them, I spent the whole time in legitimate fear that she could actually kill Amber. It wasn't like, oh, this is an empty threat. I thought there was a possibility that she just, Oh God. But
Even by
okay,
mistake as
so
she was leaving. Just accidentally too much pressure and then that's
and then
Amber
Alma
gone
just
now.
starts crying and crying.
What else can
So
she
what do you
do?
guys think about Anissa's proposal or question or you know, to Mark, right? That like, there's so many ways that these people are destroying themselves, but you're focused on fighting the random monster here, the random monster there. Let us help you guys. We have a way to help you guys. What do you guys think of Anissa's proposal?
Like, I'm not even gonna lie, she made solid points, very very solid points. Like, but at the end of the day, it's like you can't help people by force. That's not how it works. Like, you
That's how the
come and help where
colonizers
you
did it.
can. Exactly, that's some colonizer shit. That's what they
Yeah.
on. They on that virtual my supremacy shit. I don't fuck with
Yeah.
that. I do
They're like,
not.
we can fix
I do
you.
not. That's
But
why
I don't.
even
Nah.
when Mark was collecting the ass whooping of a lifetime, he did not budge. He said, I'm not. Caesar is like, bro, listen, this babe can kill you and kill all of us. Just say you do it. Mark said, ain't no way, bro. This shit more than words, my nigga. I ain't saying that shit. He stood his ground because he's like that, bro. Like, if he bends now and says that shit and forms up, oh yeah, he's turning around later, he's just gonna look like a bitch. So respect to Mark for doing that. Like, that was insane, but respect to bad man. Respect.
I don't
Yeah.
understand
I
why
would
they're
say that
so
like I
desperate
feel to like colonize Earth.
to help. Like, bro, we don't want like
Yeah,
what?
my thing as well. I mean, to be fair, like what she said, like she was spitting because humans do be ruining the world. Like all sorts of shit is happening.
Hmm.
But my own is like, this is some colonizer shit. They'll go to somewhere that's functioning. May not be functioning. I mean, when they were colonizing, it was functioning
Perfect.
fine, but they said no, let's do it better. So I
Hmm.
mean, Earth is in shambles allegedly, but it's functioning, and they're like, no, let us come and colonize y'all and help you like fix up. But I'm like, no, like,
Reach your
why do you
potential.
care? At the core of it, why do you care?
Exactly.
Okay, we're like
Well,
destroying everything. What's your own? Like, you don't have to be here.
nothing is free,
So
man. Those guys want
what she was
something.
saying, what she was saying made sense, but in the grand scheme of things, you just want to kill a lot of people. That's how
It
they're
ain't
gonna
it.
like end
It
up
ain't it.
accomplishing stuff. So
So I said
mm-mm.
something, and please, is this the worst Mark has been beaten up, or it's not?
I don't
No, it's
know.
not
I feel
now.
like
It's
when
So
not.
his dad,
okay. Obviously,
And
no. Okay, yeah.
the
I almost forgot
Omniman,
about his dad, but
yeah,
I don't
Omniman
know
almost
why,
killed
yeah,
him.
but I feel like this one, like that first punch they gave Mark, feel like my head was ringing with his when they gave him that first punch. I don't know why, but this particular one, I think it's because I at this point I've deluded myself into thinking this guy
you
will
were
be beaten
deluded.
up
That's
again.
exactly the word.
That's
You
And
were
then
exactly
when it
the
deluded
word.
into
happened,
thinking
I
he
was
was
in
strong enough to not get beat up
complete,
again.
complete shock. She decked the living daylights out out of
Of
him, and she
course.
even oh god. And it's funny
I
because
think she
Mark
let
is
him.
slowly trying to, you know how Viltrumite talk shit when they're fighting, and she was like,
Mm,
"Oh, you dare resist." Or you dare resist your education, or something like that. When she's beating him up, and then he says, "Well, I wasn't much of a good student." I
A
was like,
good
"Ah,
student,
this
yeah.
boy is learning. This boy is learning. Talk your shit."
I,
Oh
I
man,
think another reason the beating entered so much is because like she wasn't straining, like she was kind of just beating this nigga effortlessly, bro. Because it was like
casually.
he was trying, bro, but he couldn't do shit. Like literally, when they were analyzing the babe, they were like, "Yeah, bro, this guy has an 18% chance of surviving, not winning, an 18% chance of surviving the fight." I'm like, "Oh yeah, this boy is in hell right now. Like this is nuts." And because there haven't been like any crazy like no Viltrumite has come to Earth like in a minute, right? So it's just
yeah.
like this is the first time that somebody that much stronger than him has come along in a minute. So it was just like, yeah, this is nuts. Like the scale of damage this baby is doing right now is crazy.
I also
They
thought it was
always remind
ridiculous.
us.
Like, you know, when they got to the boat and he told her to like just wait here. And then he went to go and throw, I don't know, three punches. The creature did then came back. And then she went just straight through the guy, came through, all the blood had disappeared as well. I was like, this is a serious person now. This is a
No, but
real someone.
again, right? That's the difference between a born and bred Viltrumite, and Mark that is half Earthling. Like those guys
Yeah.
are cold and calculated as fuck. Like they're going to do shit in the most efficient way possible. Like once she stared at that P and saw this guy was struggling, she was disgusted. Like, did you see her face? Did you see her face? She was
She
like, "What the
was,
like? What the fuck, bro?
she
Like,
was like,
like,
did you
Yeah.
come here to waste time? Are you guys playing tag? I think I kill this thing.
It was
bro."
like,
She
be
was
for
just,
real.
she was like, "What the fuck is this, bro?" She was like, "This creature, like, bro." Honestly, the only time that Mark has actually fought like full strength, no punches pulled was literally when they were fighting the Viltrumites on Traxxas. That
Yeah,
was
Mm,
when he was like, "Okay, wait, I'm about to die. I need to lock in."
yeah.
Because even in the beginning of the fight, he wasn't locked in. Omnium, I was like, "Bro, this is not Earth, bro.
yeah.
These
You
guys
are
are here to
to
kill us,
kill.
bro." Even because even when he was fighting Anissa, like he was going hard, but bro, he still wasn't in that zone of bro. Like
Yeah.
he kind of knew in the back of his mind that she wasn't going to kill him.
Yeah,
Mm.
Like
Because he was like,
he
that's not what
believed.
you're here for, or something.
yeah, literally. So he was
Yeah.
just like, yeah, because bro, like if he was fighting with a sense of urgency, bro, that would have been a different fight. Not saying she wouldn't have whooped his
Exactly.
ass, but like, bro,
Yeah.
that would have been a different fight.
I'm
He
still
would have
waiting
landed
for
more
Mark to.
punches.
Mark held his own against that Viltrumite lady now in Traxa, right?
Who?
That's what I'm saying.
He held his
Oh,
own
yeah,
against
that's
the
because
one
he
with the sharp,
was
almost
scared
That's what
of
I'm
dead.
death.
saying. That was fight or flight. This
Yeah,
was
Yeah.
so he needs that mentality all the time. That's what
all
will
the
save
time.
him.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm like
That's what will
surprised he
save him.
didn't have it because this babe almost killed Amber. Like, wouldn't that like, even if for nothing else, revenge? Wouldn't that make you be
No,
like he did?
but remember what he said. Like when he saw the babe, like threatening Amber, he was like that. He felt the parts of him that like are similar to his dad
I
coming up.
beg
Like he wanted
you.
to kill her
Which
straight
guy?
up.
What will he have
No,
done?
no,
I
he
would have
wouldn't.
done it.
No,
Like,
he wouldn't have done shit though. I say he would have done shit. No,
I would have tried.
listen, but again, he would have been like if that babe actually like killed Amber,
Yeah.
shit would
Yeah.
have been different. Like
Okay.
he
But
would have shown us some crazy shit. At that point, this guy just like, Omo, Amma can't die, these guys can't die. Let me just be calm. Because the baby even told him that, bro, if you think you're going to close the distance before I kill this baby, you're joking with yourself, bro. So at that point in time, he
yeah,
was like, okay, let me calm down first. Let me first relax. So, yeah,
You know what's
yeah,
one of the worst things, one of the worst feelings in the world, where he's like, when you're so angry, but you need to calm down first, unless
bro,
you won't get anywhere
yeah.
productive. You're being forced to
bro.
calm down, and you're even getting angrier by calming down. Oh God,
No.
nah.
I do want to say though, that fight scene, it was almost poetic because that babe's form was impeccable. She had like some
Bro.
gymnast level moves. She was
Bro,
like proper.
it
I was
was too
like,
easy for
wow.
her.
Like she
No,
was
that was a
fucking
beautiful
him
sight
up, bro.
She
fight
was
scene.
dancing ballet
Yeah.
with Mark, and Mark was
Literally
feeling himself.
dancing. Yeah. And did you
Mark
notice
was.
like after when they'd finished killing the sea creature thing, Mark was like on the floor panting. This babe was just stood
Mm-hmm.
looking at him like, "God, this is light
I,
work now."
I still love the
Bro, that's
first
what
thing
I'm
she
saying.
said, where she was like, "You were wasting time. Humans were dying, so I took action." What? What were you doing? She
Usually,
was,
bro.
Yeah.
And
and
that's
then
what I'm saying. Like on the future my scaling, like, bro, like all of them niggas are soldiers. Mark is a regular nigga. Like he is just a regular guy. Like maybe his
True.
human side is giving him some hidden potential that we're yet to see. But like, bro, compared
Mm.
to them day-to-day niggas, like he's a civilian, bro. He's really
Viltrumites are definitely, we've been seeing the evidence, but they're definitely weird about killing their own, as like I said, because I
Yeah.
don't know, they
yep,
because it feels like if they really wanted to colonize Earth, right, they could just kill Mark and do it,
yep.
and or they
True.
could just do it while ignoring him. Why is it so important to them that
Yeah.
they convince this guy to be part of them? Actually, I think it's because of the whole, they're only seen as untouchable currently because no one has stood against them, at least publicly. So
Probably, yeah.
if one person stands against them, maybe the entire universe will rally and say, you know what, you guys, your own is too much. We're done with you. But yeah, I don't know why they haven't decided to just take Earth anyway. And she didn't kill him. She said, "Well, I'm leaving you now, but the one that will come after me," she said, "I'm John the Baptist. The one that will come after me is the real killer."
And he is. Because
Oh God,
that man don't play.
I wonder what is going to look like. I can't. I sorry for you guys, but like as soon as we finish wrapping this episode, I'm watching the season finale because as if Mark is not suffering enough. This guy just collected the beating of his life. And then he gets a phone call from his mom and he's like, "Oh, mommy, let me just crawl and hug my mom and feel good after getting beaten up." And lo and behold, another enemy is waiting for you with your
Fucking
family heart
Astro.
Bro,
hostage.
Fucking Astro, man.
I
I
was
knew that
just
guy was
like,
gonna be on some diabolical shit once he wore that suit, man.
Can I get a break? Can Mark get a break? Can
literally can't.
and
What a terrible day.
this is another situation where he has to calm down. There's no amount of anger that will save him now. He just has to calm down.
Yeah.
Oh
Bro,
But
God.
I
so
mean, I feel like this was after him and Amber finally parted ways,
Yeah, this is
right?
after they broke up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I feel like,
allegedly.
you know, that post, I mean, I was gonna say as well, you know, we were saying that Mark needs to make one difficult decision, and he still didn't
Hmm.
do it because Amber's one that initiated. So
Yeah, she told
Mark
him she can't
Grayson,
do it. She told him she can't do
yeah,
it, man.
she said I
I
ain't
would
built for
say this
this
though.
life.
I would say this though. Like I remember how we were talking about like what's gonna be Amber's breaking point. She made it a while. This was a pretty tough breaking point, bro. She was like that, bro.
Yeah,
Like she's not,
Yeah.
she has no agency over her life. Like that babe could have snapped her neck like this with two fingers and she would have died. And it's like that babe doesn't even look at her as anything. She's just like, oh yeah, this is a way to get to this nigga. And she just like that, bro. Is this how my life is going to be forever? Like this is insane.
yeah,
Like this is nuts.
Also, I didn't
Again,
know Cecil and Mark were that close. Cecil was helping him up after he finished being decked. Told him they need to get stronger. Cecil was very, very, very fatherly in those scenes. I was surprised. But
bro, I
man, these guys were
remember.
finished. Do you? Okay, actually, I tell a lie. I said the funniest part of this episode was Mark working for free. The funniest part of this episode is when Mark and Anissa were together, and Donald is like the Guardians are on their way, and I was just like, the who?
Nigga, to
What?
do
What are they gonna say?
to do what, bro? To do what?
Please don't kill someone's children for them. I
See, so,
beg.
see,
like,
Dona was also like the other like lower secondary schools standing by. Sissy was like, bro, them guys will die. Bro. Like, let's free, just free, free, free. Like, there's no point. There is no point. And it's so funny. Like earlier, I remember earlier in the episode, when Rex when Rex breaks out of the hospital to go and find that octopus guy and stuff, and he's literally shaking like, and I'm like, bro, this guy has not even finished healing. This guy is already back in the field. Like, fair enough. Like, that's real nigga mentality. But this guy is insane. Like, why are you doing all this right now, bro? Because I remember when he said, remember, the fight, he was fighting the octopus guy and his hands are shaking. I was like, yo, bro,
mm-hmm.
like, no way, no way. I'm getting through this shit. Like, I need to walk through this. He's giving himself a pep up there. He starts fighting the guy. Then he realizes the alien can't speak English properly, and he
And
just
then it
goes back
starts
to
laughing.
normal Rex mood and fucks the guy up. And I just like, you know what, Rex? I fuck with you, bro. Your character
No,
arc, I'm fucking with it.
this I'm tired of the random villains though. That's one thing I have to say. I don't know. They're starting to annoy me. Let's only get big bads now. I don't want to see some random
Viltrumite or
monster.
bust.
Exactly, Viltrumite and above. And
I mean, I
only
get that, but I feel those random villains like need to make appearances because of the character arcs of the other people in the show, right? Like again, like
Mm,
the Rex thing we just spoke about. It's like, bro, them niggas are not Rex and the Guardians and Co are not doing shit in the fight against the Future Man. Like, let's be for real, bro. Like them niggas almost got done up by the Lizard League. Not to say the Lizard League were not like on smoke that episode, but bro, let's be for real. Let's be for real. Them niggas couldn't have
yeah.
done shit to Mark or Atom Eve. Like let's keep it a buck. Like so, yeah. Those minor villains like they need to be in there. Yo, another crazy
for
thing
the
that happened this
Guardians though.
episode.
Do we need the Guardians? I guess that's another thing to like. Is there too much of
Yeah, no.
these? Okay, so wait. Let me say my thing. One of the reasons why I struggle with when I say do we need the Guardians is because me and you, we already know the Guardians are going to be useless against the Viltrumites, and we know the Viltrumites are like the central conflict of this thing, and they're coming. So
Mm,
sometimes it just makes me feel like, what's the strongest Rex is going to get? Like, he's not going to be useful or relevant in. I don't know. Maybe I'm
the grand
projecting and
scheme.
I'm being wrong, But I just feel like he's not going to be useful in the grand scheme. So maybe we just reduce
Like
the
I
Guardians
get what you're
content.
saying, but like I mean we definitely need them because Mark can't be fighting all the battles. He needs to be doing some other more
Yeah,
intense
but
training.
let them put them on out
You don't want to
off
see the
camera.
Guardians at all. I feel like we need them for comedic relief. Like we needed Rex this episode, just some
Yeah,
small laughter, or like, why is this fool back in the field? I mean, it was
even
good so that like
Fair.
he wouldn't be scared of fighting. So like it makes sense, but then also like Rex, be for real. You just
Maybe if
yeah,
Mark
ruined
joins
him and
and
them
Amber's
also
now.
date.
and also I don't even and also like I don't even think it's a training thing, right? Like Cecil is a devious nigga, bro. Those guys might
Devious.
actually figure out a way to make weapons that can actually affect Viltrum minds. And if the Guardians are kitted out with them shits, then they
Yeah.
so if they kitted out with those weapons plus their powers, then it's like, okay, yeah, this is a leveler. Like these niggas are like, bro, because obviously regular soldiers can't like do shit. You feel me? Even if it's regular niggas
Mm.
with those kind of weapons, it won't make sense because they'll be dead. At least the Guardians are like more than just punching bags. Like if they get kitted out with those kind of with that kind of gear, they'll actually be able to do some damage. That's how I'm seeing it. So yeah, man, we never know because even when the babe pulled up, remember Donald was like giving some descriptions of some gravity weapon or something like
Yeah,
in particular. Yeah, so
Mm.
it's
yeah,
like those guys are clearly like planning some shit, bro.
Yeah.
they're
Even
working.
those soldiers that guy that fucked up Rick when he like took over his mind at the poly
Yeah.
and
The
shit.
one he's rehabbing.
Yeah, the guy that guy's in the lab too. This is like, bro, are those soldiers ready, bro? It's like, bro, no.
Like
It's like,
nigga,
bro,
no.
do you understand? It's like, my nigga, do you understand that there's a vision right here right now, bro? We all could be toast. Like, so it's like I feel like the Guardians are definitely gonna have a bigger battle because even that bulletproof guy, like he was saying it during the episode, that this guy was giving a rundown of the team, and he's just like,
And
bro,
how
do you
useless they
understand?
are.
Bro,
He
he
ate
was
them
looking at
up.
something. Bro, he was like, "Do you understand that this is a clusterfuck right now?" Like that breakdown he gave was so funny
Nah,
because
he
he
read everyone
even,
to filth.
bro, bro, he now told Samson, "My nigga, you're bald, bro." It's not even like, I'm like, bro, what does that have to do anything?
They say, how can your name
And
be
he
Samson
was
and
like
you're bald?
immortal. He
Yeah,
was
I
like
was like,
immortal
yeah,
shits dust or something. I was like,
Yeah.
bro,
bro,
you didn't need to go
nigga.
there.
He was like, Samson was like that, bro. But you know what? When it's time, we don't break, bro. And you're just new, so you don't get it. And I'm like, you know
Mm,
what? Fair enough. At the times that they've needed to step up, niggas have stepped up. That doesn't
yeah.
change the fact that they be on some bullshit, but fair
Mm.
enough. Points were made.
I see. I see. Let's keep fingers crossed that the Guardians will be useful, and
They
they're a
don't got a
reduced number
choice.
right now. They've got that Martian guy and the two black guys. Well, let's see. Let's see. And we're coming to like the end of the season, and we obviously got a teaser of what next episode is going to be like with
Mm.
Armstrong. Do you guys think the Maulers have been? I won't say written out, but do you
That's
think they're just
true.
out there
No, they need to rise and
Them
come
niggas gonna
back.
come back
Come
to
on.
do what though? Like where will we see them again?
I don't
to
know, fuck
fuck
shit
shit
up.
up.
That's what they
That's what they do.
do.
they're very
Exactly.
smart, so they could be useful in the fight against. They're very smart, so they could also be
Yeah.
another source of weapons when we're
Yeah,
fighting
bro. And that
with
guy is
Viltrum.
definitely beefing and he definitely beefing Angstrom over that shit. So hey man. Never know. That's a
Mm-hmm.
wild card, bro. I love wild cards, bro. Like them niggas gonna show up.
Exactly.
I show up that next episode, do some crazy shit.
Let's we shall see about the models. Who else from season one, or who else have we not seen for a while? I'm trying to think.
Mm,
There's definitely one or two people that I'm forgetting that we haven't seen in a minute. None come to mind right now, but
Yeah,
yeah.
nobody
yeah.
comes to mind.
There was a lot of romance in this episode.
Oh, I
Oh
really
yeah.
love that montage between Amber and Mark. It was so it tugged at my heartstrings. I thought they were going to make it at that
It was
point.
cute as hell, bro. It was
I
cute as
really
hell.
thought they were going to
I'm not
make
even
it.
gonna lie. When Debbie was like, Nolan brought her a tree, I was like, that's cute as hell. He said a tree gonna last forever. I said, wow.
He said
See,
boy math is a tree is better than flowers.
Yeah. Come
justice
on.
for my boy Nolan,
Eh? Just please.
Just
Ebuka,
did.
why do you like taking these things too far?
Hey man. I don't know about all that, cut. I don't know about all that.
Why are you taking
What?
these things too far
What?
now?
He's very romantic. Just don't
Man, that's a
Someone that called
maniac,
his
bro.
wife a pet.
That's
see
a
that. See
maniac,
that.
bro.
That should tell you he didn't even mean the whole pets thing. He was just talking out of anger.
Ebuka, I feel like we're watching different shows or something.
Ebuka, I feel like
No,
I
no.
feel like
Okay,
I
for
don't
real
even
though,
I feel
he
like
did. He did mean it. He only said it to like piss Mark off.
No, he meant
It
that shit
no,
was.
though.
he meant that
It
shit,
was
bro.
saying. It was saying it to himself to convince himself.
No, he meant that shit, man.
Come
He
on,
meant
man.
every
You
word
guys.
of
You
that.
guys have to believe.
Wholeheartedly.
You guys have to trust Nola.
And no
Bro, that guy,
trust
that
no
bro, he killed. You're forgetting that this
Ebuka.
nigga killed. He killed all his co-workers, bro. He had known them niggas for years. Like when he said that shit, he meant that shit, bro. Like
That
let's
was
be
such a
for real.
scary scene. When you put it
Like
like that, we're like,
I'm not even
there's no.
saying he didn't love Debbie, bro, but he definitely loved that like he pet.
Yeah.
To be fair, you can bring your pets a flower or a tree. So,
Bro,
people.
you
Ebuka,
get
you're
me? Like,
giving lost cause, man.
like,
No,
bro,
no.
like,
I
I'm
think
just like
I think I'm understanding now. I thought people like romance, but clearly, just one or two rampages of destruction can disqualify you from deserving romance and love. Good
a
to know.
lifetime of
I think,
destruction.
I think if you use your son's face to kill people, I think it doesn't really get worse than that. That's just my feelings,
Exactly.
though. That's just my feelings. Though maybe I'm old
Oh.
school, maybe.
Maybe I'm old school too because shit.
Damn, man. There's
But
redemption,
I'll
man.
but
say
now go ahead.
I was gonna say so we also found out that Donald has died many a time and has been
Donald
This
is
brought
is
even
back.
annoying me,
about
man.
that.
Abi
My
cleared
guy,
his
you're
memory.
you're alive. Be grateful. I'm tired.
I'm
I
screaming.
mean, but bro, why would he be grateful to be alive though? That nigga be that bro. He has died 39 times that he knows
That's a
of.
lot that he knows
39
of.
times that he knows of, and
He's
his
like
body is 98% machine
98%.
that he knows of.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm just like,
That's
bro,
crazy now.
what is that a life? Is that really a life, bro? I mean, personally, I think I would rather just have a rest at that point in time.
Just
Like,
retire, you know?
To be
like,
honest, if you're gonna keep bringing me back and I'm not learning my lesson and I keep risking my life.
what's the difference between him and the mortal? The only difference is he has no fucking powers. I mean, that we know of. He has some like robotic enhancements and shit, but hey, that nigga is basically a cyborg. As far as we know, at least
Yeah.
mortal is still like an organic like being and shit. Like this nigga is a
Organic being.
cyborg. And this nigga is fully a cyborg. But I mean, he was spinning though when he was talking to Rick because Rick is just like, bro, like,
mm,
how can you live like this? And he's like,
yeah.
we are not our bodies, we are our relationships. The people we
Mm.
love, this and that. I'm like, fair enough. This nigga a philosopher. I feel that. I
Yeah.
feel that.
Word, word,
That
word. The
those
human
were bars.
condition.
Literally.
The human condition for real, bro. It was like me not having a human body doesn't make me less human. I said fairs. You
hmm
think therefore you are type shit. Fair.
Come on.
Period.
Shout out Descartes. We've
Shout out
got
to
we've
other
got we've
philosophers.
got philosophy for you on the Popcorn for Dinner podcast.
You get me. You get me.
I'm trying to think what else happened this episode. There was a
Oh
point in
man.
time when I thought Mark and Amber were at Planned Parenthood when he was about to go and see the teacher. I was like,
Well,
Oh,
that's the
this is
deal,
not the time.
right?
Because they
I'm
were in
like,
the
bro.
hallway. And I was just like,
oh
surely
my
not.
gosh.
Like, this is
What are
I'm
not
they
the
in
like,
the
bro.
time.
hospital for?
I'm like, no way this. I like, no way this is what I think it is, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, no
So I
way,
was so
bro. Like,
happy it was the
you're
principal.
having unprotected superhero sex, my nigga. Like, come on. But thank God it
do
wasn't
Mark do
that. That
Mark
would
and
have been
Amber even
crazy.
have
Yeah.
sex?
That
I
first
mean, I didn't
last
really find the
season.
time.
I mean, earlier this season they did know when he first
Yeah.
got
I
to
think
college
so.
and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, when we first get to go. But I can't lie, if I had Mark's life and schedule, Homo, I won't have the I just can't imagine fucking man. Too much stress, too much of my mind, much to think
Bro,
about.
too much to
I
think
didn't know
about,
where
bro.
you were gonna go with that. But I mean, stress relief, no?
I
There's
mean,
no stress relief, man.
I
Because you
mean,
can finish, we can't even relax. Sisu will call you.
I'm
imagine
screaming.
imagine Sisu calls you in the middle of it. It's just like, bro,
I
come
gotta
on, bro.
go.
Come on, bro.
Or you won't pick up,
Crazy.
or you won't pick up, and Sisu will just be like in your ear, like Mark, I know what you're doing. I can see you. Or have
It's
cameras in your dorm room or something
like
like
nigga.
that.
It's like nigga, do you know I can see you? You're about to let people die because you're getting some pussy. That is nuts.
Oh god. Yeah, man,
No.
that's completely within. Like Sisu is perfectly capable of that. I don't even. I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like I said, that's a fact. That's a devious nigga, bro. That's a devious
Okay.
nigga.
Oh, also, I was
Also,
thinking about this when I was watching. Do you guys think Sisu? Because obviously Sisu. Do you think Sisu teleports when he does that his thing, or do you think they're just always talking to a hologram of him? Because
I
I
thought it was a
just
hologram.
yeah, same. I just
Honestly,
think
it
it's a
could be
hologram.
that way.
But in this episode, he grabbed Mark and picked him up after the beating from that lady. So I don't know what kind of advanced hologram it is.
Ah.
So
I
I just feel
think is a mixture. I think sometimes it's a bot, sometimes a hologram.
fair,
Mm.
That way
interesting.
you
Because he
keep
got the
that way
technology.
you keep them guessing. They can't know your every move.
Mm-hmm. Never let them know
Also,
your next move. What's up?
I know in previous episodes I spoke of this as well. But our
Mm-hmm.
homeboy Paul, you know, he was riding with Debbie. You
Come
always
on.
seem to make your listings hotter. Come on!
Come
Shoot
on,
that
bro.
shot!
Come on, bro.
That was
Shoot
a
that
bar.
shot.
That
Now,
was a
I will
bar.
say, I
Mm-hmm.
don't believe in workplace romance, but
Mm.
Fair
he
enough.
shot that shot. He did that. I
He
said,
did that. He
wow,
did
see
that.
I mean,
bars.
that's a workplace romance that could work though if they're both realtors. Because they
Yeah.
spend little time in the office, just be driving around, going to
That's true,
houses,
show.
staying with each
I don't
other,
know. Just chilling.
all of that. But yeah,
And
Debbie's gonna get back.
Debbie's also lonely as fuck. So hey, man,
Yep.
Yeah,
that would help. That would
but
She
help.
needs that.
that guy's gonna see a purple baby. Is he ready for a purple baby?
I
Who
don't know about
knows?
that. Can
Who
he be the
knows?
man that stepped up? We'll
Is he
see.
ready? Is he ready for a purple baby?
Yo, they said
Nah, I
something
like
really interesting about the baby in this episode, though. They were like that.
what the,
Remember the nanny? She said that Oliver learns faster than any child that she's ever met,
Hmm.
and that he might even get his powers earlier than Mark did. So I feel like that
Yeah.
might also like play into the story a little bit.
Mm.
Sister was going to use
Imagine
a
if he gets
child.
it next episode.
Sister was going to use a child soldier. God help me.
Yeah, that sounds like some shit he
That's
would do.
very on brand. That's so
That's
on
very
brand for
on brand.
Cecil, though.
That is
A
very
child
on brand.
soldier. They should
Yeah.
leave that boy alone, please. Let him go to school.
Hey, man.
Please. It's true,
Ollie
because now
Ollie.
they've seeded this. Oh, he might get his powers quicker. I'm now afraid.
And I think
Tomorrow
he
I'm
will
going to see
do.
I'm going to see a 5-year-old boy fighting Angstrom.
I wonder if he could beat him up. That'd be interesting.
Beat Angstrom up?
Hmm.
Probably.
Isn't
These
Armstrong just like
Viltronites.
20 heads compressed in one?
Yeah, he's not
Don't say it
physically
like
Abby?
that.
strong. He's just a dangerous
No, no.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
has
it. No, he
some
just has
weird
brain
powers. Yeah.
Yeah, that
A
and he
nigga
lot
could
of
can
literally
teleport.
just
Abby.
he can literally just put half of your
Oh
body in
shit,
the black hole.
true. True. That's
Yeah.
his original power, the ability to walk through dimensions.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
like
and he can
yeah.
also send other people through dimensions. So that
Yeah,
again,
Mm.
that is a dangerous motherfucker.
that's a really, really
True.
cool power. I wonder what they have for us in the next episode. Should be interesting.
Gonna be some bloodshed. Mark gonna get
Hmm.
his ass beat again.
Nah, Mark, he's got his one
Ibuka,
beating
I
for.
feel like you'd have learned by now. I don't
Alright, come
understand
on,
what's
Ebuka,
going
let's
on.
be. Can we
Like,
be for real right now? Can we be for real right now?
It's got his one beating for the sea. Who else is going to beat him? The veterans aren't coming back. No one on
bro,
Man,
earth can beat him.
bro, Armstrong might send him to a dimension of niggas that can whoop his ass. Like, bro, anything can happen, bro. Dead
Okay,
ass.
I'm not even going to bet again because I've already lost and I'm not willing to lose again.
Dude,
But
that was a crazy bet in the first place to say that Mark
yeah.
was not going to get his ass whooped.
so
He didn't
maybe
even take
he
you
just
seriously.
maybe he gets his ass whooped like for the rest of the show. Maybe that's just his journey, you know. And it's not like this guy's like Alan that he gets stronger every time he gets his ass kicked. He's just
Alan.
doing
Yo,
it for free.
Allen, yo, the Allen
Oh,
fitness
he made her
program is
bleed.
crazy, bro.
He made
The
her
Allen
bleed.
fitness program
Alan.
is looking crazy right now, bro.
I
He
need
made
that.
her bleed.
Bro, she punched him. He said, that shit ain't even hurt like that. I said, nigga, damn, that you? Fair enough,
And
man.
then he gave her and she bled.
And she
I
saw
said,
blood and she was like, oh,
"Ugh."
who is this man?
She was like, no, you Nubian is this strong.
This
What the
tr-
fuck?
and
Yeah.
said, "Oh,
Allen said he shock you.
you're not familiar." Oh god.
Yeah. No, but shout
But
out to
yeah.
Anissa.
But
When
guys, I don't
she
want to watch the
like
final. Sorry, Vic, you go ahead.
What were you gonna say? You don't want to watch
No, no,
what?
you go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say when she growled, because before she started beating up Mark, she growled. I said,
See,
"Yeah,
this. I'm not. I prefer
he's a
not to
serious
comment. I
fighter."
prefer. I prefer not to comment.
Ebuka,
If
please.
Ebuka comments, you'll be in big trouble.
I will be in big trouble.
Ebuka, please. Ebuka,
I will,
please.
please. I'm keeping my mouth shut. I
Ah,
didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I didn't say
okay.
anything.
What were you
Please.
gonna say? Let's just move on swiftly.
Okay. What was I going to say? See, this is what happens when you put Anissa in my head. Um. Oh God, I can't remember what I was gonna say, man. I'll go and look at pictures of
Well,
Anissa tonight.
I think the world may be better off not knowing what you had in mind.
he said, "I'm gonna keep it close to my chest."
Yeah, I might keep that one to myself, but I don't want to watch the finale. That's one thing I don't want to, because I'm like, how long are these guys going to take before the next
Guy,
season?
don't be like
And
me. Oh.
oh God, I
You know that's
just
my brand. I don't finish TV shows, so
it's worrying because if I watch this now, I have to wait a whole year. I think I'll end up reading
yeah.
the comic, Sha, knowing me. Sorry to you
But you
guys.
can't because we have to. So sorry to you guys.
Oh
We got the pod.
no, but I think if they stop at a really bad place, I think I'll have to read like one issue. And
You
that's what
can't
that's
do
what I
that.
did. That's what I
You
did
need
with
to you
JJK.
need to overcome your weakness. Stand firm.
You're.
Stand strong.
I might need
You
to
got to
find
build up that
another show.
stamina.
I need to find
I mean, we
another
have
show.
shows for you. A lot of shows
Oh,
have come out
Shows
that are
shows plenty, bro. Don't
kicking
worry
right
about it.
now.
I started the new
If you're
X-Men
into.
on Disney Plus.
Oh,
Yo,
I hadn't heard of
yo, that
that.
shit hot, bro.
Yeah, it was good,
Those
man.
first two episodes, cooking
It,
crazy.
it, it was
I think
quite.
Really?
episode three came out today, yeah?
What's it called? Let me add it to my list.
X-Men
X-Men
97.
'97.
Oh, okay. I just
Bro,
watched. So what are you gonna say?
I was going to say that, bro, like for me to be rooting for Magneto, do you know how much them niggas are cooking right now, bro?
Bro, to be fair, I've always rooted for Magneto. Sorry, because
No, no, I'm not even
Magneto
against
has
that.
always
He
been
be spinning.
flyer than Professor X, man.
Professor X. Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
like Magneto be committing war crimes, but hey man, that nigga he be spinning. I can't lie.
It's a good man too.
With more crimes.
Also, I've been watching or I just finished Three Body Problem.
Oh yeah,
If you're into sci-fi,
I
I
watched
fin
it's
episode
going
one.
I
hard.
finished that. We recorded an episode on that on the podcast. Myself and TMC. It should be up on the feed by the time you listen to this. If you listen to Three Body Problem, enjoyed it, please go listen to us review the entire season. But we did a lot of focus on
Mm-hmm.
Yewen J because I thought she was the main character of the show, and I don't know, she just left me with a lot to talk and think about. But yeah, go
That
listen
was
to
a good
that.
show.
I really enjoyed
Yeah,
Three Body
I need to
Problem. I'm very
continue
excited
listening.
for
Yeah.
season 2 and 3. I think I'll end up rewatching Three Body Problem very soon. Actually, that's
Mm.
how much I enjoyed it.
I'm not even a sci-fi girl, but that's a good show.
Yeah, I
I
watched
also
the first
hopped on
episode
Shogun.
when I was in DC, and my mind never touched
Finally,
ground since.
You're mine.
you
Got
need
to
to
get
watch
back on that.
Three Body Problem, man. It's crazy. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
It's
Also
very
Shogun.
crazy.
I finally started
Yeah,
watching that as
you
well.
joined. You joined us. I
You
Quality.
need to
join,
catch
you
up on
join, you join
Shogun.
that beer.
Yeah.
I'm a few behind on Shogun.
I
For
watched
me,
the
once body
latest
parts are
episode now.
flying, I'm just
Yeah,
like, yes, this is where I
when
belong.
I noticed something. I think it was the last episode of Invincible when we
Mm.
recorded, or was it? You really like violence. Like I think it was the last episode of Invincible or the one right after. I can't remember which
How
one it
can I
was,
say I'm
and I was
just a
like,
girl?
"You really like violence."
I don't know. I
Oh,
feel like for me, because I like special effects makeup and stuff, so I already find
oh,
that
okay.
fascinating. So when I now see animated or like IRL, like in TV shows, whatever, for me, I'm
Mm-hmm.
always thinking like, how did they animate this? How did they like create this visually? So that's what really like I think that's the thought process behind it. But also, it's just cool, isn't it? Just have a head over there, a leg over there. I'm like, yeah, this is
Okay.
wonderful.
Okay. Interesting. I wonder. I wonder.
Mm,
I wonder. I wonder.
I wonder.
Ah,
Yeah.
please, us that we look away
Also,
when.
huh?
Also, go
Oh,
ahead.
you can't be looking away.
Who is
Go
us? I don't look
ahead.
away, nigga.
god, you guys
Gotta
are
look at it with
strong.
open eyes. Solo leveling, also catching up on that.
Oh,
I'm not up to
I'm
date.
behind extremely. I've only
That's a
watched one
massa.
episode.
A massa.
Yeah, just hold on. I think there's just one episode left this season, so you can binge it
Mm.
like I did.
I'll catch up this weekend.
Wonderful.
It's a long weekend. I'm taking some time off to myself. Not opening my work laptop. So
Nice. What have you
Mm.
got planned?
uh, nothing. Just going home to eat mommy's food and sleep.
Yeah,
That ain't
Yeah,
never a bad idea.
yeah, man.
true.
Watch TV. Nobody should disturb me. All of that. All of that.
DND. Out of
Exactly.
office.
True. True. True.
Nice.
All right, guys. I think the recommendations from Chiagoziem is a good way to finish.
To end it. Oh, but y'all didn't say
Anything
what y'all are
from?
watching.
Oh, I already mentioned X Men '97, Shogun.
Mm,
Still watching Desperate Housewives. Uh,
nice.
what else? Nothing. I think those are the main ones. Apart from the random, I watched Three Body Problem. Obviously, I didn't watch The Gentleman,
mm,
but everyone keeps talking about The Gentleman, so I might actually end
I
up watching
liked
because
it.
I love the movie, but I thought the show wouldn't
Mm,
be as good as the movie. But it's interesting. More people seem to have watched the
oh, yeah.
show
I
than the
haven't seen the
movie.
movie.
Oh, yeah. Watch the
Yeah,
movie.
but
I
I like
liked
the
it.
show.
It's got Matthew McConaughey
Mm,
in it.
mm,
What am I watching? I'm watching X-Men 97. I'm watching Shogun. I watched the first episode of Three Body Problem. I'll definitely be continuing that. Watching BMF. Watching Abbott
Oh,
Elementary.
BMF.
This anime season is closing out, so like I'm just finishing like up all the ones I was watching. Huge shout
Mm,
outs to Undead Unlocked. That shit was nuts. You all need to get on that.
mm, okay.
Obviously, Solo Leveling is still fire. Shangri-La Frontier, fire also. Y'all should
Mm,
get on that. What
okay.
else was I watching that was fire like that? Obviously, Marshall. Yeah, she watched Marshall. Funny as for perfect mix of comedy and action. And I think it's about to be done also. I think this Saturday is like the last episode for this season. But I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's mostly anime I'm on right now.
Okay.
okay.
I'm also
Cool.
watching Fiscal 100. I'm
Oh,
watching it
yeah.
for the plots and the plots. So, that's a good time.
Okay, I might hop
And
on that.
yeah.
Let me see if I can find myself an Anissa on Physical 100.
Bro, this guy is so whipped. He's like, I need that
So I need it.
Bro, maybe that's the reason why I felt those punches extra because I was like, damn, imagine that was me. Just take one.
Nah.
Oh my god. Okay, on that note, let's wrap up. Thank you guys
Let's
for
actually wrap
coming.
up.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.